Also seeing some pretty heavy rainfall. Here's a look right now on I-83 at mile marker 48. That is the Union Deposit exit in Dauphin County. Traffic backed up a ways because of the heavy rainfall that just tracked on through. So make sure and take some extra time. Our primary concern today with our severe weather threat is flash flooding, especially along our creeks and streams tonight. Right now we are at the Cadorus Creek in York County, right along Route 182.
More Tom Jones?
Yeah, I'd rather do that.
Not unusual to have fun with anyone.
You guys.
And he helped tell the tale of Captain Jack Sparrow.
Ray Michaels, I mean.
That's not me! Do I have blonde hair? Am I 4 foot nothing and have a kid?
What? Shots
hubby.
fired.
Hubby, yeah.
10-13 shots fired.
I don't know what's in your coffee today, man.
Burn unit on.
Whatever it is, I want some.
Crack into Harrisburg, into York and Lancaster over the next couple of hours. This is associated with a warm front. What usually whenever it rains, it gets the moisture out of our area. But once this passes on through, it's going to change our wind direction and usher in some very warm, moist, unstable air as we go throughout the rest of the day today. Because of that, there is a severe weather risk that we'll talk about coming up. York right now, you're still dry for the moment. 62 degrees, southeasterly winds at about 5 miles per hour. 62 in Dover, York County. 65 in New Freedom. 57 still in Stewartstown. 64 in Lancaster. 68 for Beckway and 62 currently in Columbia. Dew points right now, the amount of moisture that's in the air, fuel for showers and storms, is in the mid to upper 50s. Not too bad. However, when that front comes through, it's going to change our wind direction and we're going to be soaring in the dew point department. Muggy to plain old steamy with dew points in the 70s. That is more than enough fuel for showers later on this afternoon. Because of that, there is a risk of severe weather. On a scale of 1 to 5, we are at a 3 for the entirety of central PA. That's in this peach shaded region. Our main concern today will be damaging winds over 60 miles per hour, hail up to the size of quarters, some heavy rainfall, but also the chance for a few tornadoes in our area. Again, it's still technically low, but if we get that development today, we will likely have some spin in the atmosphere for storms to go. So here's Futurecast throughout the rest of your morning into the afternoon. Again, here's this first wave. Then we get cleared out over the next couple of hours. Some dry time for the atmosphere to bake a little bit for us to get that fuel organized, and then storms start developing around 2 o'clock. They will be isolated in nature at first and few and far between. So those storms that develop between 2 to 7 p.m. will have their own energy to use up, even though they'll be isolated. Not everybody will see them, but we will be talking about that threat. Then throughout the rest of the evening, a line of severe showers and storms tracks on through. That's 6 to 11 p.m. and that will eventually push out of our area, but we're still going to keep the moisture. So more severe weather is going to be possible.
FOX43's Bradon Long is at Millersville University to explain how it became storm ready, both on campus and around the community.
Well, 2 different weather events happened here at Millersville University today. First, Millersville became only the 7th university in the Commonwealth to become storm ready. That's a designation earned by the National Weather Service to know how to prepare and respond to severe weather. Second, they hosted Skywarn spotter training to educate the public on how to recognize severe weather and assist in that preparedness and response, all to make both the campus and community a safer place.
Really, preparedness is the name of the game.
Tornadoes, snow squalls, flash flooding, we see it all. Millersville's new storm ready status means they're officially ready to handle it all.
We have sort of worked closely with Millersville University, the police, the fire, and the emergency management community to make sure they're prepared to receive those warnings, disseminate them out to individuals, and also that the students, faculty, and staff know what to do. It sort of demonstrates a mutual preparedness and readiness for what is to come to keep people safe.
And being storm ready benefits the university as a whole.
But this allows us to really show, again, that we are committed to the meteorology. We have the resources available, and the students who are looking to, really pursue a career in meteorology are finding the right place here.
But weather affects more than the university. And here, dozens gather to be trained in the Skywarn spotter program.
I think that it's really important for the public to just know about the different hazards that can affect their area, because the weather is affecting us 24/7 at 365. And each season, of course, has different weather hazards to offer.
We can't necessarily see what's on the ground. And so having spotters in all parts of Pennsylvania is super helpful for us so that when severe severe weather strikes or when we issue a severe thunderstorm warning, or perhaps we haven't, we can get eyes on the ground to tell us how strong are the winds, is there hail, is there tornado damage, etc., so that we can then put that information into our warnings to either issue a warning or have an opportunity to provide a little bit added information and urgency for people to respond.
Residents like Thaddeus Clevenger, a former Army man turned student in emergency management.
For me, understanding how the system works is very important, especially going into emergency management. There's a tornado or there's flooding going on. I need to know the critical spots, and I need to know how to utilize the system in place to help people the most effective way.
And with the knowledge gathered here, both in the Storm Ready and Skywarn Spotter programs, students and residents of Millersville can rest knowing their community just got a little safer.
Knowledge is power, but they're missing a part of that. It's knowledge plus action is power. First you need the knowledge, then you need to act upon it, whether that's teaching others or helping others. And that's what gives the power to make change.
Now about 40 people attended the Skywarn Spotter training in the room behind me here in Caputo Hall. And with the university's new Storm Ready designation as well, those two combined comes just in time as meteorological spring and the beginning of severe weather season technically started just yesterday. In Millersville, Lancaster County, Bradon Long, Fox 43 News.